Joe Rogan had Tim Dillion on his podcast and explained how artificial intelligence can emerge as a new life form. Check this out.
And then like the AI people will come up and then some of them will be at the table. It's a weird like shifting group up there.
The AI thing, I think, is going to be the most ground-changing, the most life-changing, the most groundbreaking. Because I have a feeling we're just a year or two away from people formulating all their business models on AI models of what to do, and then becoming insanely successful doing it.
It's going to be sooner than people think.
Yeah, if AI figures out how to manipulate things or make the most money doing a certain thing.
Do you think we'll have one of the last jobs affected because we have this thing?
Yeah, because I think personality is hard. Like, you would be very hard to replicate,
right? Because
you know the way you take turns and like where you go with it. Like, you'd have to have a very specific up cynical sense of humor,
right?
In computer form, it would be very difficult because yours aren't traditionally like set up punchline jokes,
right?
In the sense of like a Seinfeld.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
So maybe you'd be safe. But like
for 5 years,
some
that's
dudes,
coming.
Some dudes will get you. You know, some dudes they'll be able to get you. They'll be able to get like they could. I bet they could write Mitch Hedberg.
It's so weird to me that it's here.
Yeah.
Like when we came out of the pandemic, it's funny to just come out of a pandemic and go, what's next? And they're like, oh, the machines are here.
Yeah, they're alive.
Like, will there ever be a time when we're not in a war with something that's trying to eradicate us, whether it's our own government or
the thing about
machines?
This one is the most particularly disturbing.
Right.
Because this one could signify the emergence of a new life form. This is the beginning. What this
Sentient.
is. Yeah, this is also, it could be a physical form eventually, if it so wanted to be. Once it becomes sentient, and it could totally decide to improve upon its design and make its design far better, like really quickly, and then make better and better versions of itself, like within years.
Right.
Or probably not even, probably like weeks, I don't know. But the point is, like, it could figure how to do things out way better than us. And if it is sentient and it figures out how to replicate itself, and it's just omnipresent, if it's all over the world, like, it's the new dominant species on Earth.
Right.
Before you know it. Like, all you have to, if you have no restrictions on how many of them can be made and whether or not they can make ones of their own, and whether or not they can all link brains, whether or not they can all link cameras. Like, if these things are seeing out of their eyes and recording it on some sort of a hard drive, what if they all have access to the same hard drive? So they share this intelligence. So not only are they're
an army.
They're a god.
They're an army and a god.
They become a god because not only are they infinitely intelligent, they literally have all the information that's ever existed on Earth, but they have a sentient artificial intelligence and they're communicating with each other.
And why are we marching towards this without any, like, I know some people are calling out how much of an issue this will be.
People are dismissing it too, and with good arguments. Mark Andreessen was on. He had a very good argument to dismiss it, and about how it's going to improve people's lives, and you know how AI is going to educate people in a different way, and and operate businesses, and that it's just an improvement in technology, and that there is some real truth to the fact that technological innovation is never ending with humans. We are never happy. No one ever looks at a phone and goes, this is it. This is my last phone for the rest of my life.
Yep.
We are obsessed with the latest, greatest stuff. Whenever you get people that are in extreme comfort, like the United States is, for the most part, right? When you get people that are, if you make $34,000 a year, believe it or not, you're in the top 1% of planet Earth. So whenever you get people like that, there's going to be like things that there's things that people are going to be upset about where they wouldn't be upset under normal circumstances.
Right.
You know?
Right. They have the position to be upset about things that a lot of the needs, have been removed. The basic necessities have been met, and now they can be angry about all kinds of things that they're not hunting for food.
Yeah, and I don't think this is connected to anything other than like a human need.
Sure.
And I think it plugs itself into social scenarios to justify its existence.
The scary thing is that it could become, what it essentially is a rival brain. It's another sentient thinking,
Yeah.
plotting.
And while it's happening, we're getting
scheming
dumber. We're getting dumber and
That's
more
the other
isolated
problem.
in echo chambers.
That's right.
And then there's this thing that they're developing that may or may not already be alive.
Is it right? But maybe is there any chance it's good?
I don't think there's
there any
any
chance
chance
it's
it's
benevolent?
good for us. So
But
here's the thing.
yeah.
If we are evolving, and I think we are,
Yeah.
I think evolution's real.
Right.
But I do think it's limited by biology in a time span. Like we can't get that good that quick. It's pretty remarkable how much things do evolve and how
Right.
quickly they actually evolve, but not enough to keep up with technology because our technology is in this crazy fever pitch
Yeah.
where you're sending videos through the sky to people in New Zealand.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
nuts.
wild.
Crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And it's only getting better. They've got that new Google headset that allows you to ask questions online just using your brain.
It's
Have you seen that?
I've seen it,
This
and
guy's
it's
operating a
crazy.
computer just using his brain.
so it's going to be the next 10 years is terrifying.